Buying a home is probably the biggest purchase someone will make in their lifetime.
Straight through to the kitchen.
Demand for housing outstrips supply, and with interest rates on the rise, it has become even tougher.
I keep thinking about my son. You know, he deserves somewhere to live.
Like, I don't want a mansion. I only want somewhere small, and it should not be this difficult.
But despite the market challenges, as a buyer's agent, I can help people do a deal
Emma's putting her 210 back on the table.
and get their purchase over the line.
Come on in. I can't wait to go on this journey with you guys.
I'm here to cut through the jargon
How do you get a mortgage? I have no idea.
and guide our prospective buyers through the roller coaster of emotions.
Sorry. I can already see where my furniture is going to go.
Comedian Michael Fry is taking a break from the day job,
What's the tracker mortgage?
meeting people who are finding alternative places to call home,
Nice to meet you.
those who take a different view,
It's a housing crisis, but it's a social catastrophe.
and he challenges decision makers.
Even just something as simple as not living with strangers seems like a fantasy. That's what we need to change.
This is Help Me Buy a Home. I'm Liz O'Kane, a buyer's agent with over 20 years' experience helping house hunters navigate the property market and purchase homes. I understand how to bid and how to bid strategically, and I do not like to lose.
I can gain access to properties that may never hit the market. There's a lot of doom and gloom around the housing market. My hope is that with good advice, clarity and an open mind, there are routes available to that dream of buying your home.
My name's Emma, I'm 34 and I'm from Chapelizod. I work in the financial services in the IFSC.
Last year, Emma was sale agreed on a property, but it fell through. So she's still at home with her parents, Tony and Dipna.
It's just the three of us in the house and the two dogs. Now, here you go. I moved home in 2020 to save to buy a house. Like, I don't think they mind too much, because they had my brother moved home as well with them when he was saving for his house. So I think they like the company.
So when do you think you're going to move out, Emma?
Hopefully soon. Please, God. It can be a little bit sometimes where you're like, I feel like I'm a teenager at home.
Biscuits are in there. You know where they
I know where they are.
We do have our days, like, you know, you have two women in the house.
I got it.
No, that's not it. This
Oh.
one there. Sometimes we have to give one another space, but generally we get on very well.
Here now, I'll show you. I want somewhere small. So like an apartment somewhere or a cottage. The budget that I would have would be 230,000. So that's like with the mortgage and my savings. Look, even though I'm doing this on my own, my dad comes to all the viewings and gives it his once over. Like, I might be looking at pretty fireplaces, but he would be going around looking to see if the toilet flushes, what are the presses like.
Is there off-street parking? Is there dampness in the property? How old is the boilers? That kind of stuff.
Yeah, I think it's nice. I'll email them.
Yeah, that's all you can do.
And then you'll have all my stuff gone.
I will.
She did buy an awful lot of stuff.
So I have these lampshades, have my telly from Lidl, have a George Foreman. I feel like I'm on the prices right now. This is a Le Creuset dish. Loads of the stuff is just from the Lidl middle aisle. It's probably dangerous to go in there. So I have more stuff in the garage. Here's my sofa, mattress, Christmas tree.
When she goes, we'll have an empty house. You only realise as she's going around looking what she's up against.
I just need my own space, really. Like, you know, I'm 34. I'm living at home. I just need some... Oh, my God, sorry. It's a madness what's going on. I work in a good company. I have a good amount of savings. Like, I don't want a mansion. I only want somewhere small, and it should not be this difficult for someone my age to just buy, like, a first home. I just need somebody to give me some guidance, some help to actually figure out, is there something else I could be doing? Is there options that I haven't thought of myself already?
Emma has a maximum budget of €230,000, which is exclusive of fees. She has a mortgage of €188,000 and savings of €48,000. She was previously sale agreed on a property, but it fell through. When a house is sale agreed, it means an offer has been accepted in principle, but the sale is not legally binding until contracts are signed and funds deposited. I'm meeting Emma in the IFSC near her workplace. After all she's been through, I'm hoping I can make it easier for her this time round.
Hi, Liz.
Hello, Emma. How absolutely lovely to meet you. Tell me what it is that you'd like to achieve.
So I just want like a first home. I don't want a forever home. So like a little apartment. I'd love a little cottage. The most that I can go to would be 230,000 if it was something that I really liked.
Okay. How broad are you in terms of locations?
I'd like to say closer to like my family and stuff. Like say like the likes of like Lucan or Adamstown.
Lucan is predominantly expensive. So the only reason I'm saying that is because I don't want to burst your bubble straight away.
That's fine.
Do you have any bugbears?
So the only thing that would really concern me would be like, I want to just make sure that it's gated and safe. So that would be the main thing that I'm worried about.
Yeah. You are a first-time buyer. This is your first time buying a home. What's the story with the Help to Buy scheme? Have you thought about it?
Like I was looking at it and then any of the apartments that I saw, like even with that, I still wouldn't be able to afford it. So I was like, I don't really think it would really help me.
But it may well make a significant difference to you. It could give you your deposit and you could retain your deposit and increase your budget of 230.
Actually, yes.
You should apply. You have absolutely nothing to lose. And that gives me more options as well. Gets me looking for new homes too. You just never know what's going to turn up.
Okay, perfect. Sounds good. I feel more positive again, and I'm like looking forward to the challenge of going through the whole process again and maybe finding something that I hadn't considered before.
Emma is going to apply for the government's Help to Buy scheme, where first-time buyers can get money towards their new home. Based on tax paid over the last 4 years, you can get a max of €30,000, but it applies to new builds only.
I'll be asking about properties whereby the sales have not proceeded. I'll be asking about properties that are off market. I'll be asking about properties that are not yet on the market. And I'm really going to do my best for Emma because Emma deserves this.
Mike, originally from Texas, and Anna moved to Ireland in 2021 and currently live in Anna's family home in Greenhills in Dublin.
I work part-time in a little coffee shop in our neighbourhood.
I work on aircraft. I'm an avionics engineer, and now I'm working here remotely for a company in the States. We wanted to come back really primarily because of your mother.
Her health was failing. My dad passed away in 2016 and my mother just passed away last March. Our kids were coming with us at one point, but then they're all doing their thing. Hopefully the house that we're looking for will be their home. So we want to entice them to come over here and move here and be with us.
Please visit as often as possible. We met in Paris. I served 5 years with the French Foreign Legion. As a young man, you have ideas of adventure and glory, and then I came back to the States, but I thought about Anna a lot. Then I asked her to marry me, and for some reason, she said yes. She said
Now, the home Anna grew up in is on the market.
The family want to sell the house.
We need to find a place. We need to find a place, yeah. At this point, it's just too dear here in Dublin.
You can't have the space here. We can go anywhere, really. Working with Liz, I feel it's going to make the process much easier and less daunting trying to find somewhere. All the stress will be gone.
Last time I met Emma, I asked her to research the Help to Buy scheme. And now she has some news.
I applied and I got approved for 28,800.
Get in.
Euro.
Good girl, I'm delighted for you.
Yeah, it's really good. I couldn't believe it when it came through. I didn't think that I would get that much.
That's brilliant news for Emma, because she has had it really tough. So now the hunt for a new build can begin. But before I do that, I've something to show her in Cherry Orchard, Dublin Town.
The suburb of Cherry Orchard is an area Emma hasn't considered previously. But as it's located a stone's throw from Emma's preferred location of Ballyfermot, and at just over 3 kilometres from the family home in Chapel-Lizard, it's an ideal place to start. And I found a cracking 2-bedroom apartment within budget for €210,000. It has an open-plan lounge and dining area and comes with 2 bedrooms, one of which leads to a unique private garden.
Right, guys, come on in. So in terms of this location and mum and dad...
It's very close.
Is it?
Yeah, really close. Like maybe like 10-minute drive, if even.
So we go for a walk?
Yep.
Right,
sounds
come
good.
On. And I'm just going to take you straight into the main bedroom. So this is a proper double bedroom.
It is indeed,
Yeah, it's lovely.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, instead of the built-in wardrobe, you get a big, huge walk-in wardrobe.
Oh, this is lovely.
Bedroom 2. In this room, you do have a big bank of wardrobes. They're actually very nice.
Yeah.
We'll pop back this way. Oh, it's a full-size family bathroom.
It is indeed.
This 2-bed in Cherry Orchard comes with an unusual extra, a private garden space.
Oh, this is lovely. Like, you wouldn't get a balcony this big.
I mean, this is definitely an added bonus. There is no doubt about that.
Yeah, definitely.
And finally, here's your kitchen.
Oh, yeah. It's a good size for an apartment because some of them are really small.
I think they're pleasantly surprised by what you can get for your money. And the bonus of the little fenced-in garden at the back, I think has really taken Emma by surprise.
They're nice wardrobes, though, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
They look kind of new. Do you want to look at the boiler to see if that's all right? I don't know what you're looking for, but I know you like to look at it.
You've electric heating.
What's that thing?
It's a pump.
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
You originally said to me a one bed would be absolutely ideal. And here we are sitting in a 2-bed under budget right now. So is a 1-bed still on the agenda?
No, 1 to 2 bed in a secret garden. The only kind of reservations I would have is I don't really know too much about the area, so I'd like to just get to know a bit more. But overall, I think it's really nice. So I'm after getting the Help to Buy. So if I was going to buy something new, that's like extra money that I have now. So now I'm probably a bit more open to maybe moving further away, but getting something newer.
Her mind is moving actually in the direction I want her mind to be moving in. She's looking forward now in terms of the Help to Buy. Despite the lack of new homes, I'm really hoping that I can source something for her. I'll be on the phone tomorrow morning. What have you got that I don't know about? Tell me.
It's been a thing my whole adult life, the housing crisis. It's from a place of frustration.
I get that it's basically just saying we can't fix it overnight, but we're never going to fix it.
It's big, bigger than we need.
I'm a little bit surprised.
Mike and Anna returned from the US in 2021 to care for Anna's mother in her family home. Sadly, Anna's mum passed away and the house is being sold.
The house is on the market now. We need to find a place. Yeah.
Under pressure to leave, it's time for Anna and Mike to move on. I'm meeting them to see how I can help.
So Anna and Mike, I am so happy to see you guys. Tell me a little bit about this move from the US to Dublin.
We've been coming here for years because Anna's from here, and the company I was working for in America, Southwest Airlines, they offered an early out retirement package.
It just came at a perfect time, so we came over.
You have never bought a property in this country before. What would you like to buy? Tell me.
I want something with a little bit of space around it. I want a nice kitchen, a nice living room, something cosy with a fireplace.
OK, open fireplace.
Open fire.
And how many bedrooms is required in this house?
We'd like to have at least 3.
I would like some sort of an outbuilding, a garage, studio workshop area. I have a car in there. I like to work on cars. I'd also like it big enough that if our daughter came and wanted to do painting, that she could have a studio area there. And Anna has wanted to do pottery making and also has done some photography. I'd like to be able to set a darkroom up in there. And it could be attached or it could be detached, either way.
A 3 to 4 bed house with a multi-purpose outbuilding? No pressure, Mike.
Have you sort of put a pin in the map and kind of gone, OK,
well,
around there, might do it?
We've been down around Waterford and Wexford and Kilkenny. We're not going to get a mortgage with the money from the sale of the house in America. We're looking at closer to $350 cash.
OK, as I read it, for a 4-bed, 2-bath, oh, look at your holding hands.
Anna's been squeezing by.
For a 4-bed, 2-bath property that's in decent condition, we want an outside building, either existing or not, as the case may be, budget dependent. And I think we go to the sunny southeast, and I think we start doing a bit of exploring around Wexford and Waterford.
Cool.
Cool. Do the cool. Cool.
Anna and Mike, they're joy. They're cash purchasers, so the transaction can happen very quickly and very, very smoothly.
I'm feeling more comfortable and confident that we're going to find what we really want.
Yeah, I do too. It's an adventure, and at this point in our lives, adventure is a good thing. We need adventure. It keeps it fresh, keeps you young.
Mike and Anna have a budget of €350,000. They're cash buyers. Many lenders require a mortgage to be paid off between 65 and 71 years of age, so a mortgage is trickier for a couple entering their golden years. Emma has been fighting for her own home for nearly a year now, and I'm determined to help. She really liked the layout of the spacious Cherry Orchard apartment, and it offered a lot for the asking price of €210,000. But Emma was a little unfamiliar with the location. She's open to a new build, but there's nothing affordable in her preferred areas. So while I explore her options, I've another place up my sleeve. I'm on my way to Ballyfermot, home to singer Mary Byrne, and walking distance to Emma's mum and dad in Chapel Lizard. So I'm hoping it's got the X factor. It's a one-bedroom apartment with a large balcony, and it's actually a property Emma is all too familiar with, having been outbid by an investor recently when it went sale agreed for €215,000. I've just found out that sale fell through, and now it's back on the market.
So maybe it's second time lucky for Emma. Okay. 3 months later, you're back again. Full bathroom here. Again, which is kind of unusual because in lots of apartments you just get a shower room. Very good condition as well. And then let's just go straight through to the bedroom, because this is a one-bedroom apartment. This is an above average double bedroom.
It feels
for sure.
bigger than when I was in here the last time.
I can see the appeal and why you liked it so much when you got here first. Your living, dining, kitchen area. I'm actually curious, Tony, you're obviously a handyman. I suppose you could make her a little kitchen table and chairs
or you
as
could
well.
have a little breakfast bar area. Like you can get ones on IKEA that have all the storage underneath it.
IKEA sounds good, yeah.
That keeps you off the clock. The balcony was a lovely space that you really did remember. You got a view directly to the Dublin Mountains, over some industrial units. That bother you?
Oh, not really.
You're familiar with this area?
Yeah.
Right? How close to mum and dad?
Oh, like 5-10 minutes in the car, maybe.
Ideal. Do you want to go and have a little mooch yourselves?
Yeah.
And just remind yourself even further?
Yeah, perfect.
The apartment is 57 square metres, which is just over 600 square feet. It is probably the largest one-bedroom apartment I've been in a very long time.
You're not going to get a much bigger window than that.
No, and I like that. It's not those slidey doors, like it's a proper door.
You don't like a slidey door?
No.
Prices in Ballyfermot have gone up 9% in the past year, and it's rare to get a property here for under €240,000. So I think this is a good deal.
So, how did your exploring go?
I could definitely see myself living here.
Okay.
I do know the area. Like, my friend only lives up the road, and it's close to, like, the train, the Lewis, the bus, the M50, Liffey Valley. So there is a lot around.
So, like, what would you like to do?
At the time, I went for 210, and now it's at 215. My kind of main question is, like, do I have to go to 215? Or, like, can you just go in at what you had? Or, like, how does this work?
Listen, I would absolutely like to think that there's a conversation to come off 215,000.
Yeah.
So, you happy for me to have that conversation?
Yeah.
Yeah? No time like the present.
Sure, you might as well.
Okay.
If I offer Emma's original bid of €210,000, it opens the conversation for a strong negotiation, and it shows her intent.
Hello.
Ronan, how are you? Liz O'Kane.
How are you, Liz? How are you doing?
Look, Emma bid on this property before, as you know, at €210,000, and I know that your sale at 215 hasn't progressed. Emma's putting her 210 back on the table, Ronan, okay? She's ready to go, living with mum and dad, and they're desperate to wave her goodbye.
Absolutely. I'll go back to you with the offer and
Please.
I'll come back to you as soon as possible. I'd love to put the deal together, obviously.
Let's just see, can we get this over the line, okay?
100%. Leave it with me, Liz.
Thank you very much.
Not at all.
Thank you.
I'll
Take care.
talk to you soon.
Bye. There you go. It's done.
Good. Great. Thank you.
They may need 24 hours to think about it, but look, let's just see where we go
Okay,
from here.
perfect.
And in the meantime, we're not finished yet.
Good.
So if Emma ends up buying this apartment, fantastic.
But we both know nothing's certain, so I still want to show her a new build before she makes that final decision.
I'm Michael and I'm a comedian. Over the past 10 years I've moved 9 times and I'm currently in a house share with 4 other people. This isn't exactly how I imagined my life would be aged nearly 30, but this is Ireland in 2023. I want to find out why things are like this, and is there any hope for the future for my generation? In perhaps the strangest turn of events in my career so far, I've somehow found myself in the situation where I'm about to spend the day on the road with the Minister for Housing, Darragh O'Brien.
Not many people get to sit down with someone who actually makes decisions. This isn't my day job. I'm a clown normally.
How are you?
Morning. Good. Not too bad.
When I started making videos in my bedroom, did I think I'd end up in the back of a ministerial car? That'd be a no. But I'm here now, and I have questions that me and my generation want answers to. We're in a moving vehicle, so his choices are answer me or throw himself onto the M50. I'm hoping answering me will be the easier option.
When you get the housing job, was it something that was offered to you, or did you put your hand up and say, I want housing? I mean, we hear the phrase like poison chalice a lot. I would shit myself if I got that job.
I really wanted it, and I still love it.
Right.
And yes, it's difficult. Like, there are many challenges, many problems, but anyone who says there's a simple solution, you can turn the housing situation around in 2 years, is basically lying to you. Some people want to discount the fact that we COVID and that unaffected supply. And
I have an issue with maybe blaming the housing crisis on COVID
Oh,
or
no.
the worries
It was there before.
or Brexit.
No, but it was there before that. No, I get that. And it's true. Look, this narrative that's gone in that everything is wrong in Ireland. The housing system's broken, the health system's broken, education's broken. It's not broken. There are challenges there. We need to improve it, and we're doing that.
From a place of frustration.
Yeah.
It's been a thing my whole adult life, the housing crisis. And we've always had people say, like with health, like with other areas of government, we can't fix this overnight. I can't wave a magic wand. But there comes a point 10, 15 years later where you're still with the same issues, being like, well,
I get it. Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Hey, look,
What's
that's a really fair point. And look, I get that it's basically just saying we can't fix it overnight, but we're never going to fix it. What I'm telling you is we can fix housing, okay? There's absolutely valid criticism that can be made, and I get that frustration that's there. But my job is to turn that frustration around by delivery.
Yeah.
And the first year of our own housing plan where we do 30,000 homes. That does help the 30,000 households, but there's thousands more. I know that too.
The Minister is keen to show me a site in St Ita's Portrane where properties that have been derelict for 20 years are being brought back into use as social housing through a recently introduced government scheme.
We're repairing the joists and the rafters, but the houses are really structurally sound. When you have a really good base, although it looks like this house is eminently restorable.
This one would be nearly an exemplar for what we can do elsewhere.
Right.
The vacancy grant, 30 grand for vacant, 50 for derelict.
What's the difference between vacant and derelict?
So basically the roof's still on. If the council designates something as derelict, it generally means it's a much worse state of disrepair. The vacancy grants have been really interesting, been so much take-up in such a short space of time. We'll keep watching that one now, and we're going to make a few further changes to it.
Considering there are over 100,000 vacant and derelict homes in Ireland, this seems like a good initiative. But it's back to the Minister Mobile, because it's going to take a lot more than this to convince me we're not all doomed to be at home till our 40s.
Mike and Anna are in the market for a home, one that can accommodate them and their 4 children when they travel back to Ireland. And as cash buyers, they're ready to go. For the first property, I'm heading to the gorgeous seaside town of Ring, nestled on the west side of Dungarvan Bay in County Waterford. It's a tiny Irish-speaking community of less than 1,000 residents. It's a hidden gem, but may not remain that way for much longer.
So, guys, we are just on the outskirts of Dungarvan, in the Gaeltacht area of Ring. How's your Gaelga?
It's not good. It's
Connor to talk to. We all.
You've lost me altogether.
I'm really excited for you guys to see this house. Let's get going.
This dormer bungalow has 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms and an ideal large family kitchen.
Now, come on in. We're about 2,200 square feet. Let's just go straight to the kitchen. It's been in the rental market for the last few years. Yeah. Now, taking that into account, it's not in bad condition at all. Why don't we go this way?
Oh, wow. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I like the wood floor.
And there you got one fireplace.
Proper open fireplace. And then directly across the hall, you more or less have the same room mirroring this one. But the last room at this level is the utility.
Oh, wow.
Now, who mentioned a dark room?
Yeah, me.
Would this work as a dark room? Could
Oh,
you?
yeah, definitely. Just having the sink and then the smaller area.
So I'm going to bring you straight through to the main bedroom.
Oh, this is nice and big.
Oh, it's
This is
very
big.
big.
That view is astonishing, isn't it?
It is. It's gorgeous. You got to see.
Look at that.
And with 3 more large double bedrooms and 2 bathrooms upstairs, there's plenty of space for their family when they visit.
This is a fine big house and they've got 4 kids who all want to come and visit pretty regularly. They have lots of hobbies, so they kind of need that space. So what did you think after your walk around?
This is big for an Irish house. I mean, you can fill in space with like the dark room and studio and stuff, but it's still bigger than we need.
I'm a little bit surprised just because you had asked for a 4-bedroomed house with 2 bathrooms, 2 or 3 bathrooms.
I did.
The size doesn't bother me. You know, we could fill it up. But it's a big house, but it's lovely. And where it is, close to Waterford, Cork,
We'll have to look at some others and see what we think. The house of the dreams will be out there waiting for us.
They were expecting something much more modest. And if they think this one's big, wait to see what's coming.
I just can't wait to find somewhere that we can settle into, a place that we can call our own home.
Even just something as simple as not living with strangers seems like a fantasy for lots of us.
That's what we need to change.
Mike and Anna are under pressure to purchase a home as where they currently live is for sale. The proceeds from the sale of their house in America, plus their life savings, means they have a cash budget of €350,000. The next property is located 70 kilometres up the road near the historic town of New Ross, which sits on the River Barrow in County Wexford. It's ideally located between the counties of Kilkenny and Waterford.
Good morning.
On the market for €300,000, this house delivers a lot. With a modern kitchen, 5 double bedrooms and the all-important multi-purpose outbuilding that Mike craves. It's another big one, but will it be closer to what they're searching for?
Right, come on through.
Hi.
This house was built about 40 years ago. 2,000 square feet of house. Now, you're very well set back from the road, and you also have a very good rear garden. We'll head to the kitchen.
Yeah.
Anna, you specifically asked for the family kitchen. This is a really good, solid country kitchen. I want to show you this room beyond here. So look, this was the original garage, and it became a hairdressing salon.
Oh, wow.
This is a great little workshop. Mike, here's the man cave.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Ooh, that's
wow.
big.
And you have another room beyond that again.
Wow.
Ooh, this is big.
It's huge.
Now, there's more to see upstairs. Big, long landing.
Yeah, that's a good size.
That's going to have to go.
Oh, my God.
What's going to have to go?
What's going to have to go?
It's got 4 large bedrooms for when the kids come to visit, and
This leads into bedroom 5. So, like, there's a lot to take on board. Go and have a little wander, and I'll have a chat with you in a while.
Sure.
All right.
Okay,
All right.
enjoy.
Thanks.
It's a big house. Is it a bit too much for them? I'm just not sure.
That's a beautiful cooker. It really is, actually.
I love the sink as well. Lots of storage space. I feel personally that there's too much space.
I got that feeling.
Yeah.
Much bigger than we need. Yeah.
If we kind of reverse back to our original conversation, I think you've had the chance to rethink exactly what this purchase is about. And has that changed?
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. We don't need all those bedrooms. We don't need a massive kitchen. It can all, like, shrink a little bit.
So, look, you know, you're not looking for a 2,000 square foot standalone family home, necessarily.
No.
Would you consider a new build contemporary home?
I wouldn't be closed off to it.
The search now changes. I go research quite different properties for you guys now.
Yeah.
And all going well, I'll turn up something. Listen, that was a fantastic exercise showing Anna and Mike both the properties that they definitely do not want to buy. We're now looking for something completely different. They just need to get out there and find it now.
Well, having seen the 2 houses, and they're more house than we actually need.
We don't want as big a place.
having ruled out 2 properties, the reality of having to move out and purchase a home is finally hitting Mike and Anna.
I just can't wait to find a place that we can call our own home. We'll get there.
Yeah, indeed.
I'm halfway through my day with the Minister for Housing, Dara O'Brien, and it still feels like the most surreal TY work experience ever. Like any good student, I've done my homework, and one thing that came up again and again was investment funds.
Can you compete with something that has so much money? And you have people being outbid on, say, apartments in particular. I think investor funds buy, is it 95% of apartments?
Yeah. One of the things that we've done, basically, we've banned bulk purchase for houses and duplexes. Okay, that's been banned, and actually that's banned since over a year now.
Okay.
We've also brought in a thing in law that designates owner-occupier for the first time as a tenure. And actually that's made a real difference. I think we've about 20,000 units with planning permission on it that are for owner-occupier only.
In Churchfield's Dublin 15, 1,000 houses and apartments, which are a mix of affordable, social and cost rental, are under construction.
So this was just like a greenfield site. Fingal owned this and designed it through the architects themselves, all done in-house through Fingal. And this is social here. This is where we're going to walk around here. There's one open here. Come on, we're good. A2 rated, so they're all heat pumps. It's as efficient as it gets.
It's encouraging to see 1,000 units being built, but the fact is there's over 50,000 people currently on the social housing list. Our last stop is the Minister's office in the Custom House. Intimidating historical setting? Check. Pep talk in the bathroom mirror before sitting down to ask my final questions? Also check.
Okay, so what you show me, it looks like things are working. People, you know, you're building stuff. It all looks great. For people tired of hearing that this is being solved when it hasn't been solved, what is the difference between you and your predecessors?
One fundamental difference is that this plan has finance backing it. Like, we can finance the affordable and the social homes and the cost rental homes that we plan to do. So I'm confident in the actions within the plan that we have, and they're clearly set out. Yeah. We have the finance to do it, and the determination, but we have the right people to do it too. So we need to scale the sector up.
I've been talking to a lot of people who look to buy homes. It seems even further and further away for single people. What are we doing for single people?
Just recently, we made some very significant changes on the local authority affordable loan to up the amount that a single can borrow on a fixed-term basis. Right. Okay, very significant changes there. And then the first home scheme doesn't discriminate against singles versus couples.
I've spoken to a lot of my friends, and there's that kind of feeling that we've done everything right a lot of the time. We have gone to university, we've worked hard, we're now in careers like nursing, like teaching, whatever. And yet there is just that kind of feeling that we're not going to be able to afford our own houses, you know? Even just something as simple as not living with strangers seems like a fantasy for lots of us, you know?
I get that completely, and I understand why people would feel that way, because, like, you have done the right thing. You got educated, you worked hard, as we all did. That's what we need to change. What I'd say to your friends is that change is starting to happen. And I look at 2022, where we now have 25,000 first-time buyers able to buy a home. And I'm going to do everything I possibly can to make sure that we advance that change even further, that more people can buy at an affordable rate, more people can rent at an affordable rate, that we reduce homelessness and we support people who are working hard and who are saving, living with their folks for longer than they would want to, or indeed their folks would want to. And that's what it's about.
Tara, thanks very much.
Hey, my pleasure.
Cheers.
Good to meet you. All right.
I think it went well. I think I asked what I wanted to ask, but I mean, this is a guy whose job it is to answer questions like this. I think he does genuinely believe what he's doing is the right thing. I think the proof is going to be in the pudding. I think we're going to have to see whether prices do actually come down.
So I won't be letting my parents stick a treadmill in my old room just yet.
Emma has her heart set on purchasing the one-bedroom apartment in Ballyfermot.
Emma's putting her 210 back on the table, Ronan, OK?
There aren't any new builds available near Mum and Dad, so I want to show her what those extra Help to Buy funds can get when you look outside Dublin.
I'm on my way to Clane in County Kildare. You never know, it might just turn her head.
The bustling town of Clane is becoming increasingly popular. Less than an hour from Dublin city centre, but with all the appeal of a rural location.
I brought you out to the countryside. Oh, yes.
We are going to look at a brand spanking new 2-bedroom apartment on the first floor here. I'm dying to show it to you, so let's make a move. This 2-bedroom, first-floor apartment is light and spacious, with patio doors opening onto a large balcony. And it's on the market for €300,000, which is outside her original budget. But as it's a new build, Emma would be eligible for both the Help to Buy scheme and the First Home scheme, which would bridge the gap between her current budget and the asking price. This is a new shared equity scheme where the state pays up to 30% of the cost of your new build home in return for percentage of ownership. You can use it with the Help to Buy scheme, but the amount they'll cover then drops to 20%.
Right, come on in. You've 88 square metres here, which is about 950 square feet. OK. Of 2-bed, 2-bath. The first room you're going to meet is the first double bedroom. So built-in wardrobes, overlooks the green area. This is proper double bedroom.
Yeah.
It is indeed, yeah.
It's very bright as well.
And then you have the main bedroom with your own ensuite and a lovely window off there as well.
That's nice, isn't it?
It's very nice, very well finished.
Also remember, you're in an A-rated apartment.
Okay.
So this is as snug as a bug in a rug. All right?
Yeah.
You will not have the heating on here. OK, I want to show you another great room.
OK.
My favourite of all. This is what I get very excited about. Here you go.
Oh.
It's a utility room.
Oh, wow.
So you've plumbing here for your washing machine.
Very nice.
Really unusual.
Yeah.
Really unusual. For me, that's special.
Yeah, that's cool, isn't it?
And then onwards we go to this lovely kitchen, living, dining space.
Fine space.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like the big balcony.
Balcony's super and it's very discreet. You could be sunbathing out there and nobody'd see you.
Nobody'd know.
Yeah. This is definitely a southerly aspect. So you'd easily get your little bistro table and chairs here. Do whatever you like.
Yeah.
We'll go talk a few numbers.
Yeah.
Come on. Emma, this is the third property. This is the one that allows you to avail of the 2 grants. First impressions.
Like, I think it's a lovely apartment, but I don't know anybody that lives near here. I don't want to feel like it's an effort that, like, for either people to come to me or me to go to them.
And I completely understand that. I suppose the reason for bringing you here is to show you that you could be in a brand spanking A-rated apartment that's really good proximity to Dublin city centre, even though it seems like it isn't. Would you give me a stab at what you think this apartment is priced at?
I don't know, what, 260 maybe? I don't know, I have no idea.
290 at least.
Dad's shooting there, he's doing well.
290?
300,000.
No, sorry. No way. I honestly would not pay this much money to live. And I know it's not, but no way. I don't even think I could afford that, to be honest with you.
Well, there's the 2 government schemes that are available.
Yeah, that'd only bring me up to 290.
Actually, it would bring you up to 300,000.
Oh, would it?
Yeah, on the nose. On the nose.
On the nose.
On the nose. You can do it with the Help to Buy scheme that you've already achieved.
Yeah.
Plus the first home scheme.
Right, I get what you're saying.
Giving you a good enough sale.
Hey, don't get me wrong, right? If I had a family and had kids and all, I'd have no problem moving out here. It'd be fine. But I think for me personally, it doesn't really suit my needs.
Well, I admire your honesty. This journey is about you making a decision that at the end you are really, really happy with. And does Ballyfermot suit you?
Yeah. Definitely, like it's close to home, it's close to town, it's close to like everybody that I know, and like my life that I have now, it's not going to really change that much.
Look, Emma's absolutely adamant that coming this far out and away from mum and dad really isn't for her. She made the effort to embrace being outside Dublin. It's not what she wants. I mean, like, it has to be in here at some level.
So this is now the final property that I've seen. Based on the 3 of them, I think it's back to the one in Ballyfermot, the second one for me. It'd be the one that I would be most interested in.
So I need to do my best to close the deal on this apartment. Do you think that you may put a deposit down in this house? Are you intending on doing that? So look, I had a call from Ronan, the estate agent. I've been on quite the journey with Anna and Mike. They're looking for a family home with a budget of €350,000, and I've shown them 2 properties in Waterford and Wexford that on paper ticked all their boxes. But it's now become clear that what they thought they wanted might not be what they actually need, and it's my job to find that solution. So I'm completely changing tack and bringing them down to Ladiesbridge, a quiet East Cork village outside Middleton. Anna has a friend close by. It's an area they know well, with beautiful beaches, and best of all, there's a brand new development of A-rated family homes. So I'm hoping, really hoping, that this could be the one. Good morning.
Good morning.
Great to see you. I found a 3-bed semi-D for Mike and Anna. It's walking distance to the village, with a sizable garden, and has room for Mike's shed. Cork prices rose by 2.4% last year, and at €365,000, it's a bit above their original budget, but that price includes a €20,000 sum for fixtures and fittings. This one is the shell, so get your creative brain on.
Okay.
Come on, let's go and have a look. Right, come on in. Now, I am excited to show you this house. This property is about 1,300 square feet. Underfloor heating, it's A-rated, 3-bed, 2-bath. All right? If required, the developer will put in screeding and a base for a shed.
Okay.
If you want that. Anna, what do you think of this as a space?
It's great. It's just a nice size for what I'd want.
Can we keep going? Come on,
Yeah.
we'll see more.
Yeah.
This is your living room.
Well, this is lovely.
And you said this all has in-floor heat.
So no need for any heaters getting in the way.
Love, no
See,
rats.
that's
It's
what I like,
fantastic.
no.
I want to show you something else.
Okay.
Come in. And this is what your new home could look like.
It's lovely, isn't it? It's beautiful.
The 3-bedroom semi-detached home is priced at €365,000.
And you have a €20,000 PC sum to spend on your fixtures and fittings.
Okay.
The attics are floored out as well. It could be used as an office space in time. Go and have a little look around. And why don't we have a more in-depth chat later? There's a good opportunity presenting itself here. Whether they take that opportunity now, it remains to be seen.
There's still building going on, but it's a really nice area.
We hadn't even really considered new builds, but we really like this one.
Liz did good on this one.
I'd say so, yeah.
When I last saw Emma, we viewed a new development in Clane in County Kildare. It wasn't enough to tempt her away from the one-bed in Ballyfermot.
No way. No, I honestly would not pay this much money. No way.
And now I have an update on her bid.
I had a call from Ronan, the estate agent, and said the vendor, because he was sale agreed to 215,000, he's willing to drop to 214,000 as a gesture of goodwill. I cheekily went back to Ronan and I just said 13 is Emma's favourite number. Bring it home at 213,000 for me. Just give us something.
Yeah.
And she literally rang me back 3 minutes later and said, sale agreed at 213,000.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Emma's afraid to get too excited after what happened the last time. Let's hope we can get this sale over the line. I'm catching up with Mike and Anna to reflect on the properties they've seen, starting with the 4-bed dormer bungalow in County Waterford.
Beautiful views, beautiful place, but it was just that bit too big for what we really need.
That house was everything you asked for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was.
And I think you actually said at one point, Mike, what are we doing rocking around in a house of this size so there's only the two of us?
Mm-hmm.
However, the brief hadn't quite changed at that point. We headed to Wexford in the lovely rural location of New Ross to see this 5-bedroom detached house without buildings and country views.
It was even bigger than the other one, and it was also a bit of a hodgepodge.
So with the revelations of Property 1 and Property 2, off to Ladies Bridge we go to look at this 3-bed, semi-detached, brand spanking new, A-rated house. What do you think?
I think we like it. I think we like it.
So that is the last property for sale in that development in phase 1?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's up to you, Anna, honestly. It's your call.
I think it's a good idea.
Do you think that you may put a deposit down in this house? Are you intending on doing that?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
We are.
Are you? Yeah. Just like that? No time at the present. Do you want me to give Adriana a call now?
I don't see why not. We might as well.
Let's see, will she answer the phone to me? Adriana? Hiya. Anna and Mike would like to give you the holding deposit, please. Can we sale agree that property, please?
Oh, lovely. That's great.
I have 2 very happy people here. Talk to you later. Number 3 is booked. I'm really happy for you, and I think you've made a really good decision. And let's have a little cheers to that. Let's have a little cheers to safe and cosy and warm and a deal done. Yeah?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well
Thank you.
done.
Yeah, we bought a home now. I think it's a done deal, honestly. Yeah.
This has been really, really great. What we couldn't really put our finger on, she was able to come up with. So we're very happy.
Actually, a new adventure now. It started out in Paris, and then
Paris,
Amarillo, and then Dallas, Baltimore, Dallas, Dublin, and now Cork.
It's nice to start again.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Well, I never. I'm a happy girl today. Genuinely, I am very happy. This is a great result. I really wanted to show them this new property. I wasn't sure that it was going to be quite what they wanted, but I knew that it was absolutely what they needed. I wish them both and their 4 children, when they come to visit, the very best and all the happiness for the future.
It's 3 months since I've seen Emma, and I'm back in Ballyfermot to visit her in her new home.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
So good to see you.
Great. Oh my God, big congratulations.
Thanks so much.
You look super.
Thanks.
Do you
Wanna
mind to
have
have a look around? Yes, please,
Let's go.
if you don't mind.
No worries.
Oh my God, I remember this room so well. How was your first night sleeping here?
It was great. It was really quiet. I had a great sleep. Come on in now. We'll have a look around here. Yeah, we love your coat.
Ah, stop. Look who's here.
Hello, how are you?
Great to see you again, Jim. Now, how are you? Oh, I'd love a cup of tea. Are we happy?
Very happy.
Took a while, yeah.
Tony has been doing Trojan work. Like, I wasn't even here at the weekend, and I came home and all my furniture is in, the bed was put together, all the appliances are in. I think they must really want me to go. But really, I think they're really, really happy for me.
You've been absolutely astonishingly brave and strong, and you belted on and you were brilliant. Honestly.
Thank you. Me crying again, Liz. Oh, look. Again. I kind of thought that this day would never come. It's just been such a long road, and like now that I'm at the end, I'm like, oh, it's finished now, it's over, I have the kids, like it's done. So I'm excited now to move on to the next chapter of life.
I wish you all the luck and all the best.
Oh, thank
and we'll
you.
have a little tea cheers to that.
Good health.
And to you guys, because you've supported her all the way. So well done to you too.
As a single woman in your 30s, it's tough out there. But she never gave up fighting, and she never gave up dreaming about wanting to own her own home. And I, for one, could not be prouder.